So we're out here, man, and Mike's been good enough to kind of show us this awesome property he has. I was hoping he'd let us come down here, and it's so awesome. And he's actually, this is like one of the coolest places in Bakersfield, right on the river. We're on the, I guess we'd be on the east side of the river here that cuts through Bakersfield, right next to Hart Park. And man, is it beautiful. And it's nice living out here, right? I mean, this is cool.
It's great. Yeah, I wouldn't live anywhere else in Bakersfield.
Oh, man, can you imagine walking out to your backyard every day and seeing this? You can do fishing, you can do whatever you want, right?
Oh yeah, there's always something to do out here.
Yeah.
It's fishing. There's deer in these islands. You can't imagine. There's an otter that lives in the bank down here.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah. And there's always lots of wildlife, birds. Can't imagine what you can see out here.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Now Mike has clued us in. He said, "Man, here's an event you guys have to go to, and we are definitely going to have to be here. The Boobs and Tubes event, and I guess everybody kind of, it's a big tubing event, right? It's like,
yeah, it's a tubing event, and all the local pubs in town all promote it, and it's actually a fundraiser. I don't know who the beneficiary is, but it's a pretty cool event. A lot of people.
Well, I would say we should be part of that, right? Bakersfield Tough. I think so, man.
You're gonna have to be.
Man, we're gonna have to be here. We're set up right here as the Bakersfield Tough, headquarters.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. So we're kind of, one of the interesting things about being out here on this river is, man, you don't just get water supplies that you do in the city and all that, and it's kind of interesting actually to kind of what it takes to actually have water here. So how does the process start? This actually pumps it out of the river? That's where it starts, right?
These pumps actually get their water from the river.
Right.
And that's basically our lifeblood right there, our lifeline, because there's no drinkable water out here. It's all contaminated with H2S.
Wow.
So even though we have a well, this is what we use for everything.
Right.
From
So
drinking to water in the yard.
If the water dries up, then...
Yeah, if the water dries up, you're in trouble.
In trouble, right?
You're in big trouble.
Right.
Because,
so I didn't even realize that. So actually that water, that actually means a lot to a lot of people that live along the river, right?
Well, all these people out here that are within, a couple hundred yards of the river rely on this water for their house and their yards and stuff like that.
Can we take a look? Yeah, you have it doesn't just get pumped right in your house from here. It goes to a...
No, it goes to a filtering system up in that building up there.
Can you show us that?
Sure.
All right, awesome. Okay, so we leave the bottom pumping unit and it goes up to, man, you got your own water storage here.
System.
How many gallons is that?
That's a 5,000 gallon tank.
Wow.
And those are bag filters that trap, any kind of sediment that actually comes, so it doesn't go into the tank, fill the tank up with debris.
Those things get pretty dirty?
Oh, they get really dirty.
Wow. So that kind of tells you, if you don't have this kind of system, what's actually going into your house, right?
Well, right now it's the easy time of year because there's not a lot of water in there. When they start raising the water up, it'll start turning the mud, or it starts washing the bank into the river.
Right.
So it turns it to mud.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wow. Man, what a system here.
So then it comes in here, and it's repressurized with these small pumps. One of them's for the yard and one of them's for the house. And then it comes over here and goes through these media filters.
Man, one filter after another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these are carbon filters, and this is an ionic bead filter that takes all the color out of the water and helps with the sanitation of it too.
Wow. You might have the freshest water in town.
I've been told that. I've had it tested more than once because it's kind of a challenge, and you don't have a clue what you're doing until you work, until you get sick or something.
Yeah.
So,
wow. That's amazing. That isn't.
There's a water softening system there too.
Right.
That cleanses all these other things.
Yeah. Well, very cool. Okay, so this is the final stage coming into your house?
This is actually the final stage that actually purifies the water once it's clean.
Okay.
Because this is a UV light, right, and the water has to be perfectly clean or it won't kill all the bacteria because it's hiding behind any kind of particles or any kind of debris that's in the water.
Right. That's dangerous, right? You can't just pump it right in your house. But you said there's some people that do that, though.
Well, there's some people that don't have much of a filter system.
Yeah.
That they must drink bottled water or something like that. But our goal is to have drinking water, so this is part of the system.
Interesting, man. Man, this whole day's been cool. You know what? I enjoy being out here and seeing the car and seeing all this. Really cool. And thanks for letting us see this, Mike. It's neat.
No problem.
All right, bud. Bakersfield Tough.